You know what I gotta say something. Normally, I try my best to hold my emotions back and stuff. Cause everybody doing that, but I feel like it's gonna be a different type of video. I feel like I got so much not respect. But somebody disrespect you, it's very important that you disrespect them back. And I actually learned that the hard way. You fight disrespect with disrespect. You make love with love. But somebody disrespect you, you go all the way out. With that being said, the state of Kentucky, I think I think the majority of the state of Kentucky are racist. I think they're not smart, and I think they're very ignorant. Why do I say that? It's a guy named Mitch McConnell. He has been the Senate Majority Leader for over 20 years. He keeps getting. He literally just got voted this year to be the Senate of Kentucky. Kentucky is a welfare state. 16% of people are on welfare. 5.1, I think over 5% is on unemployment. There's poverty everywhere, and one of the richest persons in the state is Mitch McConnell, by the way. So never mind that. Here's a guy who don't care about you, who, as far as from you as you are from a goldfish. In his eyes, like he don't even think he's the type. The Kentucky. When you think of a Kentuckian, you think of, a certain person that's proud where they from. You know what I mean? Like blue collar, whatever, work hard. He's not nothing like that. He wears a suit every day and works like an hour or two maybe, if they working that week. He don't care nothing about you. He has no idea how you are. He finds how you are actually probably repulsive. And how do those people live that way, right? Guess who his friend is? Donald Trump. Not to mention that, like, he's holding everybody back from getting money, getting food, paying bills, paying rent, just being comfortable in life. He wouldn't know that because he's guaranteed a salary. But I'm not talking about him because it don't matter. How does he keep getting back to this place, right? And I asked myself a question: how big is racism, right? Because if you are a person who voted for him, and I'm strictly talking to Kentucky people, because once again, like, a lot of people don't know. Well, I'm from Ohio, and I'm from Northeast Ohio, and it's almost two different worlds from Kentucky and Cleveland. Let me explain it to you. So, Cincinnati and Kentucky is like a stone's throw away from each other, right? I mean, literally, Kentucky see themselves as Kentucky. Kentucky sees itself as Cincinnati. Cincinnati sees itself as Southern people. Southern, as Kentucky is connected with Southern pride, all that. So Cincinnati, even though they're in Ohio, some people still see themselves that way. So Cincinnati and Kentucky is so close, like they're like partners. Ohio is big in a way that Cleveland is, I think, 3 to 4 hours away from Cincinnati. So a person who lives in Cleveland and who lives in Cincinnati is like two different people. We have no idea about each other. Though those are our brothers and sisters, couldn't we be further from who we are as people? Is crazy. Northeast Ohio and Cleveland. I'm sorry, it's cold outside. I'm kind of like my lips. But so Cleveland, Columbus, Cincinnati, Dayton, Toledo are the major cities in Ohio. Starting from Cleveland going down, you start to get like racism. Like racism is everywhere. But the further you get towards down, like these little cities and small towns, I mean, it's rampant, man. It's crazy. Like, it's to the point where, like, you just be like, whoa. Like, it's scary because bad things be happening to people who be going to these small towns, and you never want to, like, you just don't want to go there. I'm being honest with you. Cleveland got its racism too, but Not like you experience going certain places in Ohio. It's terrible. I may literally still live in the 80s and 70s and 60s. It's crazy. But I ask myself, a person like Mitch McConnell, right, gets elected. This person don't care about you at all. That's why I was saying in my last video. Racism and a thought of ideology of what all this stuff is going down and all this stuff, how we living right now in a pandemic, it's more stronger than your kids, your parents, and yourself. Kentucky, what in your right mind are y'all thinking? Y'all don't care about yourselves. Y'all elect a man who's pure racist, and then you let him run your state to the ground, obviously. Y'all don't have, it's like, what? And you vote for this person? He's a millionaire. He's talking about a bill that has like money in it. It has not his money, by the way. That's not his money. That has nothing to do with his pockets. Won't hurt him at all. Talking about, oh, that's too much money. Bro, what do you care if it's $10 trillion? What can you get worse than a pandemic? Are you what? You want an alien invasion? You want the oceans to be swell up and do tsunamis through America? Because those are other two worst case scenarios I can honestly see. Because if it's an alien invasion, who cares about money anyway? Money means a piece of gum at the store. It's literally nothing. Money becomes leaves. You can just walk on it and throw it in trash. Because it's an alien invasion. They don't take money. Right? Now, and if it's a tsunami or these 100-foot waves from the ocean that engulf land in America and drown us out, what money gonna do? Who gonna take currency? It's all about food and survival. It's about kill and survival. That's it. Ain't no money gonna be in place if a tsunami or the ocean take over the land. Who gonna care about our currency? That's what I'm saying. This is worst case scenario. And he's talking about, this is what we plan for. This is what people has planned for. Okay, this is a stash. If America ever get in trouble, here, take this. And he telling you can't have it. There's too much money in the comforts of his mansion. And y'all cool with it. Kentucky, y'all are. If you live in Kentucky and you voted for him, I think you are an idiot. And I hope somebody from Kentucky is my subscriber and they see this, because I don't even want a person like you even you. I don't want your energy, man. I just don't even want your energy of a person saying you know me, because any person who will put another man, I don't care what title he is, just because he's a senator, a majority leader, whatever. It's like, why are you putting him above who you are and your family eating? His family's going to eat. There's people out here that's literally lost their jobs and struggling and getting kicked out of their place and don't got nothing. But you are okay with this man being your senator. Kentucky, what are y'all doing? I don't understand. You know what's so crazy? I do understand. This what you racist people can get out of this whole situation, right? I said this before, I think, but let me say it in a different way. Like in the hood, I think white people, especially racist white people, how do those black people, how do they fight over their hoods and streets with people and fight over nothing and shoot and kill each other, all this crazy stuff, to be in a gang? Now you understand what being a gang is. I mean, you have to understand what being a gang is. You have a leader, right, who's telling y'all do one thing, cause havoc, and live a certain way. Even though y'all know y'all wrong, y'all gonna do it in the namesake of the gang. Forget it. It's gang. It's our turf. So y'all want to be racist and say, man, no, this is what we stand for, racism. And Mitch McConnell, you right, and lead us to the promised land. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, we'll sacrifice our kids. We'll sacrifice somebody ride down the street, kill us because they mad because they ain't got no money, or somebody robbing us because they ain't got no money, or we losing our house, our cars because our jobs went overseas and left Kentucky. But Mitch McConnell, forget that, because you racist and I'm racist with you. Forget all that. What? Do you see? Now, do you see what I'm saying? So whenever you think of a black person, how can you be in a gang? How can you be in a gang? A racist gang. You may not have a set, you might not claim your flag, but it don't make a difference. You're in a gang because you're making gang decisions. I just don't. Kentucky, I don't know, man. I think y'all are out of control. And once again, for those who did not vote for Mitch McConnell as a Senate, I'm not talking to you. Shout out to you. I'm talking to these racist people. Even if you're a black person, you voted for him. I ain't talking about just white people. Now hold up, because we equal opportunity over here. I'm talking about black, white, Latino, Chinese, alien, dog, cat, whoever likes this man. Like whoever likes him, he will literally throw you in a fire and watch you burn. And then talk about how you're just a essential worker, essential employee, whatever they call people secretly, to say, oh, we y'all gotta work and we don't. We y'all gotta go out there and do what y'all need to do. I don't know, man. I wish I can just sit here and just talk, and I wish I could sit up here and just get a thought process of someone who thinks that they're right. I just want to get a thought process of all these facts that I give y'all. I want to give a thought. I just one day want to think like a Trump supporter and a McConnell supporter, like, because no matter what I say, it could be the facts. It could be a fact as you have a car, you have to put gas in it, right? You would give these people a fact like, all right, look, this like this way. Well, you have to wait 4 more years. He getting it together. They'll say something like, boy, Barack Obama left him a bad thing. They'll say, well, nobody gave him a chance and he has to go through so many, he's going to read everybody out. I'm like, what are you talking about? Just answer my question. Answer the question I gave you about this fact I just told you. What are you talking about? All this other stuff. I don't care about none of this stuff you're talking about. He did more for black people. I don't care. He ain't did nothing for you or me. Like, what's wrong with y'all Kentucky people? Y'all crazy, man. Y'all. I swear, just one day, I always want to figure out what makes a person tick. What makes a person say, hey, you go to the dealership, you need oil in your car. No, I don't need oil in my car because it runs on love and it runs on water. That's how y'all are. You sit up there and say something to y'all, and it's unreal. Whatever I say to somebody who likes Mitch McConnell or something like that, it's like I feel like it's always justified, or it's always another answer, or it's always a question. But what about this? But what about that? What if a cat jumped in a hat? You know what I mean? Now let me say this too though. Some Trump supporters, and I'm starting to know maybe some of them coming around. Some Trump supporters are cool, and some Trump supporters I can talk to, and we can go back and forth and be like, all right, we can have a conversation, even if they don't agree with me, right? Now those weren't cool. Every Trump supporter is not bad. Every Trump supporter is not illogical. They may still support him. I don't know why, but that's their opinion, and they're entitled to that. So don't never let me think to tell you that you're stupid if you support him. You support him, that's fine. I think he's a racist. He says racist stuff. That's just me. But you may see it a different way. You know what I'm saying? Some people see a Nazi flag and say, hey, you know, that stands for something. That stands for power. A Jewish person might say, well, it stands for our deaths. You see what I'm saying? So I guess it's all interpretation in the end of the day. But I just want to say, like, if you're from Kentucky and you voted for him and you're in a messed up situation, could you blame yourself and your actions? How dumb you are? I mean, for real. You literally voted for a man who, if your cell phone, your kids is in trouble in school, if they get in trouble because they gotta stay out of school because of COVID stuff, you don't have money for groceries, would you help yourself out and blame yourself? Please, because this man is telling you he don't want money that does not belong to him, by the way. He wants to subtract it and not give you that money, and want to give you what he wants to give you. Mind you, it's not his money. He wants to give you something he wants to give you. And in order to get what he wants, he's willing to wait all this time to everybody suffer. Me, you, whoever. All of us suffering. Because this guy decided he wants this bill to be less. For what reason? For what reason? What's it to you? How much something is? I'm so mad right now. I'm just so mad right now, man. We gotta do a better job of picking people, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I wanna cry, man. Like I do, man. I honestly wanna cry, and I ain't cried as a man in a very long time. If I ever cried as a man, but I really wanna cry because I'm serious, man. Like, racism is so strong. It's gotta be racism, man. Cause ain't no way people is naive, man. I'm gonna give you a quote. Hopefully, y'all, I'm about to end it on this because I only long videos. But this guy named Machiavelli, I like to live my life behind this book. That's how I got to this point where I'm at right now. Don't see the world for how you want it to be. See the world on how it is. And I promise you your life will change like that. Yeah.